Hello, good morning students. Myself is Kanti sir, teaching mathematics in 10th English medium. So far, we studied arithmetic progression, and next exercise is from arithmetic progression only, but in arithmetic progression, so far we only found otherwise given particular term. But now onward, in next exercise, we will find sum up to particular term. From first to fifth term, from first to 10 term, means first 10 term, first 15 term, first 20 term. Okay. So how to find sum up to particular term? That is our today's topic. Now, we first of all understand manually, if we want to make sum of the particular term, then what to do? Suppose you are given 5, 9, 13, 17, like this. Suppose I want to add first 5 terms. First 5 terms. Then obviously it will be 5, 9, 13, 17, 21. So it will be 5 plus 9, 14, plus 3, 17, plus 7, 24, 25, 2, 3, 4, 6, 65. Okay. So sum of first 5 term is 65, but I not used any formula. I just orally added all 5 to get sum of first 5 terms as a 65. Actually it is what? It is nothing but a average 13 5s are 65. 13 5s are 65. Okay, so that is nothing but an average. Now you know how to find average. Okay, so can I say finding average is the sum of all terms divided by n. Okay, otherwise if you add first and last, then and take average of that, it will be obviously 13. Suppose this one is 21 plus 5, 26, 26 by 2, 13. 9 plus 17, 26, 26 by 2, 30. Okay, so average is nothing but the sum of either first and last term sum divided by 2. Whenever we talk about arithmetic progression only at that time. Otherwise second and second last sum sum divided by 2. Otherwise third and third from the last, sum of both these terms divided by 2. Okay, so now taking average is not to sum, just add all the terms of arithmetic progression and divide total number of observations, but just first and last. So first term is A, last term is, suppose I say L, last term, and if I divide by 2, then it is average. Okay, now you know 13 is average, we got 65. So average into number of terms. Average into number of terms. So can I say this is the formula of finding sum of first particular term. First particular term means, suppose there are n terms, then I can say n. So sum of n terms is nothing but n by 2 a plus an. Okay, so that is the one formula. Just by giving example only, I derive it. Average into number. But how to find average? Take any two terms. You can get average in arithmetic progression. Either last, first and last, otherwise second and second last. Anyway, okay, I taken first and last. So this formula we got. And if I want to go ahead, then I can write here that formula, we already used in 5.2. So can I use a plus n minus 1 d here? Instead of an, I have written this. Now can I simplify here 2a plus n minus 1 d? Okay. So that is another formula. So you have to remember Sn stand for sum of first n term. An stand for value of nth term only, but this is sum, S for sum, capital S, sum of first n term. Okay, so you have to remember either this or this, otherwise both are actually same. Both are not different, but just appearance is different. Both appearance is different, you might feel they are different but not different. Okay, so you have to remember this. If you don't understand this, no problem, just memorize both formula. Okay, for exam only I just advise that way, otherwise actually I should not advise to memorize anything in the math. But at last, if no option is there, just memorize this formula, both one. Let both be different, then two formula. If you understand well, one formula only. Okay. So these two formula you have to remember, learn it. Now, symbol are repeating only. A you know, first term. D you know difference. N means number of terms. How many terms are there? And S only new, S for sum. Okay. So in next exercise 5.3, mostly sums are related to sum. Okay. So regarding this first one, now two extra formula we are having. Essence two formula, short formula and long formula. Okay. So just remember this, Sn equal to, mostly you can use this one anytime. Anytime you can use this one. Otherwise, whenever last term is given, at that time you can use second one also, short formula also. Both are one only. Okay. So we frequently going to use this formula in 5.3. Now let's verify. I manually make total here of first 5 terms 65. Let's see by using formula whether it is 65 or not. Okay. So let's verify our check our formula. So now we want to find sum of first 5 terms. So I have to write n5. So 5 upon 2. A is 5. N is 5. So 5 minus 1 I directly writing 4. D. D is here 4. Difference also 4. Okay. Now, not cutting possible here. So write down 5 by 2 only. 10 plus 16. 5 to the 10, 4 to the 16. So 5 by 2 into 26. So 2 into 13. So 13 5 is 65. Okay, students, you understand? This is the formula. And every time we cannot find sum manually. Okay, and even that is not allowed. You have to show your calculations and use formula only. Suppose you want to make total or find sum of any arithmetic progressions first 100 terms, then is it possible to make total this way manually? No. Okay, so you always use this one. If you already have last term 21, then you can use this formula also. This one. Sn equal to n by 2 a plus n. But whenever I know last term and first term both at that time only, I can use this one. Suppose it may be of 15 terms and I am not doing 15 terms. At that time I can use this one only. But now I am having fifth term. I know that. So 5 by 2, 5 plus 21. Just like this. Okay. So 5 by 2, 26. Again 13, 13 5 is 65. But I know that last term is 21. That's why I use this one. Otherwise, every time I can use this first one. Okay. Now we go to exercise 5.3. Okay. In first one, very simply, only this formula, how to use it. That net practice is given. Look at that. 5.3. Find the sum of the following APs. First, 2, 7, 12 to 10 terms. Second one, minus numbers are there. In third one, decimals are there. In fourth one, fractions are given. So, they have given minimum examples, but of different types. Means numbers are in different forms. Okay. Now, I take, first of all, number 4. Number 4. Okay. All are of same type. Only numbers are given in different ways, in fraction, in decimals, in negative integer, in positive integer. Okay. Now, suppose 5.3. Exercise 5.3. Question 1. A equal to 1 by 15. D equal to, I don't know, I cannot say. Whenever fraction are there or even negative numbers are there, suppose I am not capable to find orally what is the D difference. At that time, I always find D by A2 minus A1, means second term minus first term. Our progression is 1 upon 15, 1 upon 12, 1 upon 10, like this. Okay. So 1 upon 12 minus 1 upon 15. Now 15 into 12, just I am multiplying cross ray, means cross multiply done there. Otherwise you can take LCM also, both are same only. Okay. So 15 into 12, 180. Now 15 minus 12. Okay. I am showing all steps here, 3 upon 180. So it is 1 upon 60. This is the D. For finding D, we have 2 or 3 steps that there. And don't try to write directly only. Now, N is given 11 terms. We want to find sum of 11 terms, means S11. Sum of 11 terms means S11. Now, write down first one. Why first one? Because I don't know value of 11th term. So I cannot use this one now. If I am having last term, at the time I can use both ones. Okay, so this one is applicable every time whenever f is given. So now Sn equal to n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 d. Don't cancel 2 and 2. That way cancellation not possible. Many students make this type of mistake. If it can be cancelled, then they might have given the formula this way only. Why they are not given after cancellation? Okay. Understood? If it is possible, then they give us formula after cancelling that 2. Okay. So don't make mistake of this type of cancellation. Now, place all values. N equal to 11 means I want to find S11, sum up to first 11 terms. So N equal to 11, so 11 by 2, 2, 1 upon 15. I can write here directly 10, 11 minus 1, 10. And D, we found 1 upon 60. Don't confuse or don't feel it is difficult due to fraction. Okay? Be habituated with fraction only. Now, here 11 by 2 remains as it is. Why? It is not possible to divide by 2. Now it is 2 by 15 only, again not possible. It is 1 by 6. You know, whenever there is a addition or subtraction of fractions, at that time we have to take LCM. Without LCM we cannot add or subtract fractions. So now you just take here LCM, otherwise cross multiply. I know LCM is 30. Okay, if you not good at taking LCM, just multiply cross by 30. So now 15 to the 30. So here is 2 to the 4. Now 6 5 are, so India is 1 5. So it becomes 11 by 2 into 9 upon 30. Okay. Now 3 and 10. So it becomes 33 upon 20. So sum will be 33 upon 20. That is our final answer. So S11 is that. Okay, so understand now, first of all, not every time we have to find that way only. Sometimes we can say orally also that what is the D. But whenever not possible at that time, find D by doing A2 minus A1. Now everything else is given. I just written here formula, place of values. Now here simplification somewhat possible, so I written that way, and then I have taken here LCM. LCM of 15 and 6 is a 30. Okay. Now 15 to the 30, so 2 to the 4. 6 5 is 30, so 1 5 is 5. So 4 plus 4 9 30. Cancellation possible by 3 only. Now no further cancellation possible, so 33 upon 20. Suppose you don't want to take LCM, then just cross multiply. You just perform cross multiply. So 2 6 is 12, 15 1 is 15. So it will be 27 upon 90. Okay. So it is 9 3 is 27 and 9 10 is, sorry, some mistake is done. 15 and 6 30. Okay, 15 to the 2 to the 4, 6 5 is 1 5 is 5, 9 3 3 is 10. Sorry, 3 by 10. Okay. So here also we got 3 upon 10. Here also 3 upon 10. Understood? Either way, you can find same answer. Okay. After getting 3 by 10, just multiply by 11 by 2. Okay. So that is the first one specimen sum. Now if you know formula, place value, and if you know well how to simplify, then nothing is new here. Everything is simple. Okay. So remaining all 1 2 3 are in homework. Okay. Even let I solve second one also. Okay. So now sum of second one. Exercise 5.3, question number 1, second. 5.3. Series is given minus 37, minus 33, minus 29, like up to 12 terms we have to add. So A equal to minus 37 only. Now D. I want to find by A2 minus 7. Don't find orally. So just place both values, minus 33, minus 37. So minus 33 plus 37. So it will be 4 only. Plus 4, not minus 4. Okay. And they have given 12. And we want to find Sn, means S12. Same way only, just place our values and simplify. So now 12 upon 2, 2 minus 37 plus 12 minus 1, writing directly 11, and this is 4. Okay. Now 12 upon 2 becomes 6. This is 37 to the, but plus minus minus becomes 7 to the 14, 7 minus 74 plus 44. So it becomes 4 minus 4 0 3, but minus 30. Okay, bigger sign applied. So it's 6 3 is 18, but plus minus minus. Keep in mind rule. Opening of bracket is a one type of multiplication, so plus minus minus here. In same way here also 6 3 is 18, 180 plus minus minus. But look here not plus minus minus. Opposite sign subtraction, but at last apply bigger sign. Okay, so don't mix up rules of multiplication division and addition subtraction. Okay, both are different. Now remaining two questions are in homework. So exercise 5.3, question number 1, 1 and 3. Okay, are in homework. Now look at second one. There is also sum. Find the sums of given below, but there is plus sign given, so both are same only. 7 plus 10.5 plus 14 plus dot 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 plus 84. So how many terms we don't know here? So one problem will arise here. How to find n? Until and unless we have n, we cannot find Sn. Okay. So now in second question, we cannot find directly n. One problem is that, what is the problem? N is not given. You can know here n is used in any formula. So without n, you cannot find it. Okay. So you just write as a AP only. So can I write 7, 10.5, 14, dot 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 84. That is our arithmetic progression. I remove that addition sign. Addition sign is given just to know that sum is asked, addition is asked. Okay, otherwise no use of that. Now write down, I converted into decimal form. Whenever 1 by 2 is there, I always write 0.5. So A7, D I can write 3.5. Why? Because 3.5 being added everywhere. N is not given, but here last term is given. So according to our previous exercise, we have to find n from an formula. From an formula, then only we can write Sn formula. Okay. Now we have to use this one. First, second. In second there are two ones. So first of all, we have to practice according to previous exercise. Why? N is not given, last term is given. Okay. So An equal to A plus n minus 1D. 84 equal to 7 plus n minus 1, 3.5. You know that process. We done well practice about that. Now 84 is equal to 7 plus 3.5n minus 3.5. I just open that bracket. Now 84 is equal to 3.5n plus 3.5. Why? 7 minus 3.5. Okay, I just place our values here. Don't confuse again by decimal. It is simple only. And if you want, you can write here fraction also. No problem. Anyway. So now it will become 80.5 here is equal to 3.5 and 3.5 being shifted towards left side. So it's subtracted from 84. Now shift that coefficient. So 80.5 upon 3.5 equal to n. So simply because I'm shifting only. I remove both points 805, 35. Okay, I multiply numerator and denominator by 10 only. Now just look there. 805, 35, 35 to the 70, 10. Now 35 3 the 105. Okay, so 23 equal to n. So So that is only first part of the sum. That is not our answer. That is only one required thing was missing. So we just found that one. Our main work is still not done. It is pending so far. Okay. So now our main work. Now we know here first and last both terms we are having. So we can use this short formula also and that formula also. Anyway, either use first or second of Sn, you can use or you can find answer. So now I use that short one, and by 2 a plus an. An means last term, nth term, 23rd term. Now use that term. So S23 equal to 23 by 2, A is 7 and An is 84. So 23 by 2 into 7 plus 4, 11, 91. Now just multiply them. So 91 into 23. So 2 ones are 2, 9 twos are 80. 3 ones are 3, 9 threes are 27. 3, 9, 10, 2. 2093 divided by 2. Now if upon 2 upon 5 or like that number, at this time we have to give our final answer in decimal form. So just write down 1, 0, 2 4s are 8, 1 left, 2 6 are 12, then 5. 1046.5. That is our final answer. Okay, sum of 23 terms. At initial step we don't know 23 terms are there because how many terms missing here we cannot know that. For that purpose we first go through that formula of previous lessons, an formula. So at that time an given, so we found n. How to find n, that you know. After finding n, now we can find our main answer, means sum. So for getting sum, there are two formula, anyone you can use, but whenever last term is given, obviously we can use short formula to avoid more time consuming. Okay, so just use that short formula and place our value again and simplify. Okay, so understand this. Whenever this way only given, means dot 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 and last terms given, number of terms not given, in first one everywhere written. To 11, 10 terms, to 12 terms, to 100 terms, to 11 terms, but here not written. So this part is actually not asked, but it is required. So we go through that and then only our main part performed. Okay, so understand? Now you can solve question 2 and 3 both. Okay, same type of sums only. I just solve one sum from each main question. Okay, in first one 2, sorry. So remaining 2 from first and remaining 2 from second, you have to solve just like I solve here. Okay, just refer it first of all, and if you are not able to solve at first try, just try to solve this sum only. If you have any problem, then look at my solution and just understand this first of all well, and then only try for given homework sum. Don't try always to solve given sum directly. That is not the way of doing homework. If you want to do homework perfectly, then first of all you have to go through all solved sums. After solved sum you understand, then only you can solve given sum. Okay, I hope you just understand. If you don't make any mistake in simplification, then nothing is difficult. Okay, it is same only. In second question there are 2 steps. In a single question 2 steps will be there. First step will be of finding n and then Sn. In first question directly you can find Sn. Why? N is already given. In second one not given. Okay, so difference you know in both. Okay, so 4 sums in homework. And today only you have to solve that homework. Thank you.